This is a Saturday Morning TVLog from Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. Welcome to another Saturday Morning TV Log, and this time around it's Creepy Crawlers, brought to us by Saban. Greetings, my fellow YouTubers. I'm Doyle, the Big D to you. This is Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So this week's Saturday Morning TV Log is Creepy Crawlers. A pretty underrated tune, but pretty good though. Creepy Crawlers was one of the main tunes that managed to try to pull one off like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles did years before. Of course, many others had tried it, didn't quite do as well, like Barnyard Commandos or Toxic Crusaders. This one did okay, and what have you, lasting for more than one season, like Street Sharks, which premiered, I believe, right about the same time, but I might be wrong. At least I think it was the same time, but well, anyway, yeah. Okay. Okay, yes, I was correct. Yes, I was correct. It came out the same year, or it did. It premiered in syndication in October of 1994. It was produced by Saban, of course, along with Saban International Paris and Abrams Gentile Entertainment. Now, of course, the show is currently distributed by Fox Kids Worldwide, which also includes Saban. But as ownership of the series was passed to Disney in 2001 when they acquired Fox Kids Worldwide. But the series is unfortunately not on Disney Plus. Now you can find maybe some episodes on YouTube, but I'm getting ahead of myself though. Anyway, now why is it similar to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? I'll get to that in a second. Well, in a little bit. Anyway, the show is about a young boy named Chris Carter who is a self-described normal kid who is interested in magic. While working at the magic shop, a bitter, discredited stage illusionist, Professor Guggingram, he's the villain of the show, as a matter of fact. Chris designed and built a device he called the Magic Maker, which is similar to the Creepy Crawler's oven toy that Toy Max put out. This thing was ostensibly for use in some unspecified magic trick. A particular once every thousand years planetary alignment, the magical millennium moment, rained down cosmic energies on Guggingram's shop one fateful night, which somehow made the magic maker capable of creating strange man-sized bug magic trick composite mutant creatures. And the three creatures formed that night as they were dubbed Goop Mandos by Guggenheim. Those were Hocus Locust, Volt Jolt, and let's see, and Tick Trick Tick, or T3 for short. Despite looking bizarre, they turned out to be friendly and joined forces with Chris. But Guggenheim kept the Magic Maker when Chris and the Goop Mandos escaped. Each episode thereafter concerned Guggenheim's latest attempt to gain power and conquer the world with a Magic Maker created Crime Grime monster. As Chris and the Goop Mandos efforts to stop him and retrieve the Magic Maker from his evil clutches. Now, as the series went on, more Goop Mandos were created. Now, of course, two of them would be featured in the intro, but they wouldn't get introduced till later on. Those were Stingring and Camantis. Now, and also in addition, a young girl named Sammy Reynolds became a close ally of the group. Some sitcom style humor was derived by the concept that the Goop Mandos were required to recharge after missions by hanging upside down in the large closet in Chris's room. This concept was derived from a small oozing hourglass-like device housed in the lower torso of each Goop Mando action figure, which after the series was since the series became a bit of a success, Toymax would give us Goop Mando action figures. Now, although the Carter parents never made an appearance on the show, their voices were heard off screen in a few episodes. The only other member of Chris's family is his older brother Todd, a vain and surly valley dude who was constantly suspicious of the extracurricular goings on around the house. Yeah. And there's a blonde kid named Mix, who is the bearer of the cap, who becomes a friend of Chris. Furthermore, when the Goop Mandos needed transportation to a battle site, they would often confiscate Todd's custom Doom buggy, using doses of goop to transform it temporarily into the Guzooka Crawler Cruiser assault vehicle. And the villains use a similar vehicle called the Bug-Eyed Bomber. Now, at the opening of the second season, the show ran for 2 seasons, Guggingram created a formula called Super Goop to try to and destroy the Goop Mandos, but it backfired, furthering their mutations. They changed colors and gained new abilities and became much stronger. However, after a total of 23 episodes were produced and aired, the show ended in March of 1996. Now, it has been rerun on the Fox Family Channel, which is, of course, now Freeform. But again, unfortunately, you can't find the show on Disney Plus, even though, well, another company owns Saban, but however, this Saban show was under license at Fox Kids Worldwide, which, of course, is under license at Disney. Kind of wished it was, but anyway. Now, you can find maybe a few episodes on YouTube. Not all of them, maybe a few, including the first episode, The Night of the Creepy Crawlers. Which, that was pretty good. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. I gotta say, they were really good. They were all good. All the characters were. Now our cast of voices include Joy Kamen, voicing Chris. Voicing Sammy is Heidi Linhart. Jan Rabson voices Volt Jolt. T3 is voiced by Johnny K. Lamb. Hocus Locust is voiced by Tony Pope. Stingring is voiced by Art Kimbrough. And Cam Clark voices Camantis. Now, if that name sounds familiar, Cam Clark was also the voice of Leonardo and Rocksteady on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, as a matter of fact. Yes. He even did lent his voice to some anime stuff like Akira and the Metal Gear series. He also served as a voice double for Matthew Broderick and served as his singing voice of Simba in The Lion King 2, Simba's Pride. Yep. Now, Tony Pope also voiced Guggingram, and Cam Clark also voices right-hand monster Spooky Goopy, who is a green skeletal monster with handcuffs for hands, and wears a talking top hat. There's also lots of others as well. Cam Clark also voices Chris's brother Todd. Anyway, before I come to end this and show you what some of the characters look like, let me give you a heads up on these Goop Mandos. Volt Jolt was created from a floating light bulb and based on a lightning bug. Now, he always wore a pair of lightning-shaped shades, and he has electrical powers and can fire electricity to zap the crime grabs. T3 was created from a pack of cards and based on a tick. He's the largest of the group and is the strong man. He's able to fire card-like darts shaped like the different suits with amazing speed and accuracy. He also has a little buddy named T. Flea based on a flea that he kept with him. And T3 must also have had some trace of a shell game in his genetic code for his shoulder pads resembled huge walnut shells, and T. Flea could usually be found hiding beneath them. And as for Hocus Locust, he was created from rope tricks and based on a locust. I got advise you, he's the jokester of the group, always having fun and often lapsing into inane celebrity impersonations. He has rope coiled around his body which he can control to attack or use for many other purposes. He is the only Goopmando to have 4 arms. After the Goopmandos get their upgrade, his rope becomes nylon cords with sharp ends. Now, like I said, can't recall too much of the changes for Volt Jolt in T3. Now, Stingray was created from interconnecting rings and based on a wasp. He was accidentally created when some rings fell into the Magic Maker. At first, they mistook him for a crime grime, but quickly realized he was one of them. He has the power to throw his rings with great power to knock out or cut up enemies. He also could give the group wings, which allowed them to fly. And after the Goopmando's upgrade, his rings are able to do many new things like exploding and many other things. And Commantis was created from Kung Fu, Karate, and Samurai movie tapes and based on Mantis. He was created when Spooky Goopy accidentally dropped his videotapes into the Magic Maker. Guggingram tried to get him to join him, but after realizing he was evil, Commantis joined up with the Goopmandos. He's noble like a samurai and carries 2 samurai swords on his back, which he can use to slice up opponents and is able to throw his voice. And after the Goopmando's upgrade, he is able to blend into his surroundings. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah. Anyway, I feel Creepy Crawlers is just so underrated. Let me see if I can give you a look at some of the characters. Here's a look at Chris along with the original 3. Hocus Locus, you can see on T3, and of course Voltjolt. Yeah, this is them from the first episode. Here's Chris again with the others. I think this is from the intro. Now you see Stingray, and in the back, Commantis. Yeah. Now you see what the Goopmandos look like. From their original forms, anyway. That's Professor Guggengram, the villain of the show. Yeah. He's kind of crazy, though, but boy, I gotta tell you, he's always up to no good with his crime grinds. Here's the professor again, and there's Spooky Goopy. Now you see what Ryan Monster looks like. Yeah. So now you know about creepy crawlers. If you're into some of these shows that try to follow up in the footsteps of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I'd say maybe give this show a watch. Like I said, not all episodes are on YouTube. And trust me, I just wish you the best of luck in finding some. Now there are a few episodes, but some of them are someone has them in 3 parts, some of them have them in full form, but again, yeah. Good luck in finding them. Anyway, so if you have seen Creepy Crawlers, let me know what you thought of the show. Tell me what you think of Creepy Crawlers in the comment section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe, and be a part of the Big D Nation. And stay tuned, tonight I'll be giving you a re-review of Halloween 3 Season of the Witch for its 40th anniversary. So thanks for watching, and if you like this, consider checking out these Saturday Morning TVLogs for these other 2 shows I had just talked about earlier. In the upper left-hand corner is the Saturday Morning TVLog I did on the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The upper right-hand corner is the Saturday Morning TVLog for Street Sharks. That was one of my first and early Saturday Morning TVLogs. Or if you would like a little something different, go to the bottom left-hand corner and see last week's Saturday Morning TVLog in double shot of the new Scooby-Doo and Scrappy-Doo show and the new Scooby-Doo Mysteries, which really skyrocketed in views like crazy. Yeah. And the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., as well as the Saturday Morning TVLog, then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching, and next week's Saturday Morning TVLog is The 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo. So until next time, I'm the Big D saying see ya.